How bees utilize biomineralization and magnetoreception as a navigation tool. By me, Hunter Ashley, for the course Into 320. So first of all, let's discuss the honeybee and navigation. The honeybee, the Apis mellifera, is a crucial organism, not only to our environment but also our research. Research on the honeybee goes back thousands of years, even going back to Socrates. It's one of the most well-studied organisms we pretty much know of today. One of the most interesting aspects of the honeybee is their navigation tools. They can utilize. So that begs the question, how do honeybees utilize biomineralization and magnetoreception as a navigational tool? Well, first of all, honeybees have iron granules within their abdomen, which is very important for magnetoreception. This is a result of biomineralization, which is where mineral crystals are deposited within the organism, in this case, the honeybee. These iron granules, in turn, allow honeybees to orient themselves with the magnetic fields around the Earth. In the study I mentioned, they utilize energy dispersive X-rays and hit electron charged particles and derived the composition of these granules, which were mostly comprised of iron, along with a few things like copper, lead, and even some uranium. They also display the number of iron granules present within the bee and the diameter in nanometers of these iron granules. Once again, very important for recognizing magnetic fields, which is the next subject. How do we know honeybees recognize magnetic fields? Well, in the study I mentioned, we can find out that they do react to magnetic stimulus, and they also change or turn their body due to the magnetic stimulus. In the experiment done that I mentioned, they're placed in a completely dark room with no stimulus, no visual, no pheromone, nothing, and are only exposed to a magnetic stimulus. During the stimulus period, the honeybees were noted to turn quite a bit more and react to it, meaning that they do in fact actually have a reaction in magnetic fields, unlike humans. Finally, how do we know honeybees navigate with magnetic fields? We know that they can detect it, but will they actually orient themselves with the magnetic field? Well, in the next experiment, they were trained to associate one source of food with a magnetic anomaly, while the other possessed no magnetic anomaly. They were trained to go or seek out that magnetic anomaly, and they did. They could detect wherever this magnetic field was, and they would go to it for food. When the polarity on this magnetic field was reversed, however, they disassociated, and both food sources were equally visited, displaying that they can actually detect these fields and they can associate them with things and pursue them. So yes, honeybees can navigate with magnetic fields. They associate these with direction, and using the polarity of the field, they can orient themselves in that direction. Now on to the conclusion. In conclusion, honeybees are capable of biomineralization. They form iron granules in the abdomen. Utilizing these iron granules, they can detect magnetic fields, will try to turn themselves in response to them. Finally, they utilize this as a form of navigation, orienting themselves relative to a magnetic field's polarity, whether it's searching out food or building a hive. The utilization or magnetoreception is used day to day by honeybees to both get around and build. So what are the implications of this? Well, maybe we could utilize magnetic fields to direct honeybees for, say, research or agricultural purposes. And another thing that this brings awareness to is the abundance of electromagnetic smog that humans have produced with the advent of radio and other electromagnetic waves flying about the air everywhere. We can only imagine how much this throws off the magnetoreception of honeybees and other species that utilize that form of navigation. So not only does this show another tool that bees navigate with, but also shows how humans could affect it and how we need to avoid deterring these honeybees from utilizing it. Now, lastly, here are my references, and thank you very much for watching my video, and have a great day.